Hi, welcome to my next review on Round the Twist, Episode 1, Skeleton on the Dunny. Round the Twist was an iconic Australian show about a family, the Twists, who lived in a lighthouse. It had an iconic theme tune and was really well known in the 90s. Everyone at my school knew the song that went with it, and it ran for about 3 or 4 series. But the majority of the series recasted the main characters. So if you dip in and out, you'll get a different actor playing your favourite character, so it's really confusing. But yeah, the first series came out in 1990, so let's check out a bit of Skeleton on the Dummy. Never thought I'd be saying that. So the episode begins with the Twist family driving to their new home, in the middle of nowhere, living in a lighthouse. I now know why they're probably moving away, because people are probably annoyed of their bloody singing.
Shake it up, baby, now shake it up, baby. Twist and shout, twist and shout.
And this poor kid here, he's not going on the X Factor anytime soon.
No McDonald's.
Plenty of fresh fish. Lots of things to do.
I can see that. Suicide lead.
Can't hold them.
Interesting place to take the kids. I think the reason English people love this show is because it was quite an exotic location compared to places like London and Durham. The previous owner is quite sinister looking.
Well, here it is. Our new home.
There we go, our first shot of the lighthouse. It's almost quite iconic. But this poor little geezer has been literally holding on the entire journey, and I think a lot of us can relate on those long motorway journeys where we couldn't wait to pee and we had to wait for absolutely hours until we were fit to burst. Bizarrely, there's someone already in it.
The nearest girl must be 500 miles away.
Well, excuse me.
Sisters aren't girls.
Sorry, I forgot.
Let's go and look.
Gotta love that sibling banter. Back in the old days, we might have an outhouse in the Victorian era, but it's definitely a very Australian and New Zealand thing to have an outside toilet. I haven't heard of ones that lock you in though. That's definitely something a bit quirky.
Who are you?
We finally get introduced to the previous owner. It kind of reminds me of one of those horrible primary school teachers which was universally loathed by the entire curriculum.
Ah, Miss Rickards. So you've met Linda. Yeah. Pete, this is Miss Rickards, who I was telling you about. Her brother Tom was the last lighthouse keeper here. Ah, what a wonderful spot. So peaceful.
But here come the quintessential neighbours from hell, the Gribble family. So much for getting a bit of peace and quiet, eh?
Great to see you again.
And yeah, it's not just me who's questioning these very strange fashion choices. I know it's the 90s, but they look like they've gone head first into a charity shop window.
Yes, this is Linda and...
There's something weird about that dunny.
Yeah, funny dunny.
Jokey John?
Looney Loo.
It's not funny. There was someone in there and then there wasn't.
No one's been in there since Dead Ned died on the job.
Yes, that's right. It's not a haunted lighthouse. It's a haunted toilet. We then get a tour of the lighthouse and introduced to this eclectic set of characters.
Excellent.
Bronson seems remarkably pleased by his brand new bedroom, which consists of a big round room with nothing in it but a window and an empty chest of drawers. But it's the 90s, we're very easily pleased. We don't have technology. We get some more exposition about the person who died on the toilet.
Nell was overseas and Dead Ned was looking after the place. When Nell came back, all she found was a skeleton on the dunny. They say on a windswept night...
Gee, I'm never going down there again.
Turns out, apparently, that one of the older lady's paintings, the previous owner, has gone missing.
My father in it. Someone round here pinched my painting.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me.
Continuing in this fantastic episodes of Cribs, We get introduced to the pet rats and also a bizarre ensemble of musical instruments.
Oh, so
We then get some more shots of this ominous haunted toilet. And what is quite ironic is I used to be quite scared of going to the toilet when I was in New Zealand years ago, but that was because my uncle's dog looked quite aggressive, so I ended up just pooing over the balcony. But that's another story. We then have a nice little family meal together, which is actually really cute.
They don't like my clothes.
How long can you go with
And
that?
poor Bronson, who's now so terrified of the dunny toilet outside that he's contemplating never going to the loo again.
So, from now on, I'm giving up food.
That's a bit of a pity, Bronson.
So then he asks his sister, who's too busy doing her best Jet Li impression, if
Peace, strength, and harmony.
Linda, will you go to the dunny with me?
Don't be such a wimp.
And then we cut to the brother who's trying to be this generation's Jimi Hendrix, but again,
Would I go to the loo with you? Would I go to the loo?
Just wait till you want some.
Would I go to the loo with you?
Hey, Dad.
yep, that's Dad terrifying his child with a toy dinosaur. So Bronson decides to step up and
I'm
check
coming
out this
down the path.
toilet,
I'll be at the toilet soon.
giving himself a little confidence exercise on the way.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
So keep saying that. Now Bronson suffers possibly the worst fear of maybe millions of public toilet users across the world.
Like input routine.
That's right, a giant green eyeball while watching yourself having a poop.
56k memory.
There are no such things as ghosts. When it gets dark
And of course, Dad isn't quite convinced.
Where are you going?
To the toilet, if that's okay with you.
It's up to the sister to take the plunge, literally. How will a ghost fare against a karate? Now, I absolutely love this next saying. I don't know if it's an Australian thing or a 90s thing, but I'm going to start using it in
You want me
conversation.
to come in with you?
Don't be such a dropkick.
Don't be such a dropkick. And this is the classic as well.
Bronson?
Nick off. Okay. Going.
Now, this is pretty creepy at the time, but in this era, this is even more creepy as hell.
You there, Bronson?
A gold, creepy guy in a hat, perving on a girl in a toilet, and then she tries to karate chop him to death, even though he's technically dead already. The old lady's pretty much like, "Well, it's a ghost."
What do you look like?
Well, he wasn't that old, and he had a white hat on.
Young Ned.
Pete!
Pete Twist is busy having his first wet dream.
Why didn't the ghost go to the ball?
I don't know why. Why didn't the ghost go to the ball?
Because he had nobody to go with.
And that looks like Helena Bonham Carter.
Are you there? What do you call a drunken ghost? A methylated spirit.
Dated spirits. God, that's... So Pete Twist decides to play with his detachable dentures above the toilet seat when he is shocked by the golden ghost fisherman.
My turn!
and loses the teeth down the piping.
Now on.
I'm gonna get that tooth back before Dad finds out.
It turns out this special tooth is worth quite a lot of money, so instead of abandoning it down this ghost toilet, they actually cycle to...
Oh, it stinks.
Not wrong.
Are you sure your tooth is here?
And there's a strange juxtaposition between what looks like mouldy sewage and peanut butter, which is very strange because I hate them both. And we are greeted by the owner of the sewage farm, who likes to advertise the different things that he's found in the sewage that people have dropped down from the toilet.
They never fit through the pipes.
No, plate is in tooth.
Ah, got plenty of them. All the joys and sorrows of humanity end up here. Time flows so quickly by. Flushed fantasies and hopes are but pipe dreams.
And dead birds. Hopefully they were dead before they were flushed.
To my dark brown ponds, where dentures venture, no more to roam. Help yourself.
And then he shows him the collection of different dentures that have been found. And I actually found this, I find this quite gross to watch. Like, I don't know what being a kid watching someone sift through poo-stained dentures would be like, but oh god, oh, it just makes my skin crawl. And I do wonder how they pitched this to the television networks. Like, a family move in, get haunted by a golden glittery fisherman on a toilet, and then have to save the brother's false teeth that fall down said toilet. I'd love to have been at that meeting.
You have to take the initiative and exercise the load.
No, Peter, no, don't worry, Dad'll do it. Beef stew for dinner.
Yummy.
So the Twists kids decide to team up and face this spooky haunted toilet ghost fisherman, and they huddle together on the seat, staying up waiting for his arrival. Cue ominous music.
I think I'll stay too then.
And look, he's back.
Dead Ned!
It turns out the painting
The missing
has
painting.
been hiding in the toilet the whole time.
That's what you were pointing at.
And then we have the most unlikely game of charades ever played.
Hi. Sad?
Sorry.
Now, Ned the ghost apologises for being quite scary.
Scared.
I think that's quite commendable actions for a ghost, to be fair. He's actually a bit of a
just wanted us to
sweetheart.
find this.
And now the painting has been found, he is allowed to launch away into the air, apparently never to be seen again.
Alive, Ned.
Please don't watch me on the toilet again. Now they carefully study the painting to find out that Ned's picture is actually worth quite a bit of money.
around to make things right.
Do you reckon we'll never see him again?
Now Bronson spots something quite interesting. We zoom in to get another shot of the dunny. Oh, oh god. Jeez. But after that fright, we get treated to the best kind of treat, the theme tune. Well, I actually really enjoyed that episode and I love to watch some more. I was actually surprised how good it was. Some of the characters were pretty bad, most of all the older brother, but there was something quite quirky and unpredictable and not... They had the scare element, but they made it kind of funny and a bit different and a bit wacky. And I actually thought it was really entertaining, and yeah, I definitely watch more episodes, but it was a nice solid start and you get to know the characters, and the lighthouse location is lovely. And for an English viewer, when we usually face by sort of wet, windy, horrible weather and living in boring town centres, to be viewing the Australian world and living in a lighthouse and getting up to weird, creepy adventures is amazing escapism, and I can see why it did so well just watching one episode. So yeah, definitely recommend checking Round the Twist out. A lot of the episodes seem to be on YouTube, so that's your plan sorted. Yeah, and thank you very much for checking out my review. Subscribe if you enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, I don't know why you're still watching. Anyway, take care and have a lovely day.